everybody. I'm going to give you all a second to join in, but we're going to go ahead and get started pretty quickly. So we'll get started right at about 11 o'clock. Let's see. Okay. Arnold, would you mind go ahead and posting the upcoming event information here into the chat box? I'm going to go over that with our job seekers real quick.
Very good. I'll go ahead and get that done.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. And for everybody who's just joining us, we've got some other events coming up. So we've got Central Workforce Center Hiring Days. That's going to be on June 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's at our Central Workforce Center. We're going to have Jimmy John's franchise and Albertson's grocery store there. And then on June 28th at our Resource Connection, we're going to be having another event from 10 a.m. to noon on June 28th featuring Aramark. Aramark's also actually going to be out on July 12th as well, focusing on their South Fort Worth and Crowley locations. They do all the culinary staffing for the ISDs in our area. And then we're doing a virtual reality Google experience in-person career exploration event on July 20th. It's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at our Central Workforce Center. This event's open to anybody that wants to explore different career options, so get registered. Arnold's going to post that information here in the chat box here. Let's see, and then we've got our next big virtual area job fair, big area virtual job fair on September 28th. That'll be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We expect to have around over 70 employers for that event, so that'll be a good one. So Arnold's going to get that information posted here in the web chat so that everybody can see that. But if you ever want to get some updates, you can always text the word alerts to 817-413-4000, and that'll keep you notified of any events that we have. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. Joining us today, we've got Robert Flanagan from Spectrum. I've got Ashley Smith here from ameriCare, and we've got Taryn Nottage from the Crescent Hotel. So we're gonna start with Robert. He's from again Spectrum. So Robert, would you tell us a little bit about the roles you guys are looking to staff for?
Sure, well, glad to do so. Yeah, so good morning, everyone. My name is Robert Flanagan. I am with Spectrum Recruiting. We actively recruit for all of our residential outside sales for all of Tarrant County locations. And so we are currently looking for some entrepreneur mindset sales individuals that want to make uncapped commission and have great benefits. Before I go into that role, though, I'd like to speak a little bit about the company. Spectrum is a great company to work for. They have tons of positions out there, you'll see, but some of them are a little bit harder to get into. So you can always go directly to our Spectrum website. I recommend this instead of going through Indeed and so forth. Go directly to our Spectrum website, go to careers jobs, and then you can put in whatever city you want, and it's going to put in whatever positions we have available. If you are looking for the sales role, as I mentioned, I would like to say I started in this role a little over 9 years ago, did it for a little over a year, moved into leadership, moved over to training, and then now here I am as a recruiter. So it's definitely a company that you can grow and excel with and then enjoy those great benefits. I'd like to share my screen real quick. Let's see if we can pull it up. And now, of course, it's not showing. Let me see. There it is. All right, perfect. So as you can see, we're looking for outside sales reps for our residential connectivity sales team. This salary is going to be in an average of $105,000 plus the uncapped incentives. We have yearly merit bonuses depending on how well you do. If you are interested, there is the scan right here that you can scan if you're wanting to do it right now, or I'm also going to go over towards the end on how you can text me directly and I can give you whatever city links that you want. We have multiple cities within Tarrant County. Benbrook, North Richland Hills, Arlington are some of our Tarrant County locations. And then if you are kind of mirroring into closer to the Dallas or Denton side, we have areas that we can help out as well. Just a little bit about the company. We keep more than 32 million customers connected across all 41 state footprint. Our Resi sales team helps to power millions of gig-enabled households. We support them by offering state-of-the-art solutions, including our internet, TV, phone, and then our latest one is our mobile. We are currently the nation's fastest growing mobile provider as we speak. So it's a great time to join if you are interested. With this position, you set your goals and you increase your earnings. So we have a guaranteed base salary of $40,000 a year, but the commission is where it's at. This commission, we guarantee you an additional $10,000 worth of commissions throughout the first 6 months. But when you exceed that, you get paid the greater of the two. So as you can see right off the bat, we are investing in $50,000 for you while you're going through training, and that pay starts on day one. So we really want to make sure that you're financially stable while you're learning the role. Benefits include our 401k, we have a guaranteed commission, unlimited mileage reimbursement. We have a great healthcare coverage, starts on the day one after your 30-day mark. And then basically we have the free services, of course, and then tuition reimbursement. Our tuition reimbursement, we just set this year to $10,000, and that's each year. So this is a great position if you're looking to go to school and you can work the hours. A lot of our sales reps do that. So our hours for this role are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. And we're looking for about 3 to 4 hours on Saturdays. If you can do that, then a lot of our sales reps go to school either online or in the morning, and they definitely take advantage of that $10,000 tuition reimbursement. With the role itself, this is all about promoting our services, going door to door. So you would need to be comfortable being in an outside environment, and you would need to have 3 things: valid driver's license, proof of insurance, and your own reliable vehicle. As I mentioned earlier, we do unlimited mileage reimbursement, so we're there to reimburse for that. Those are the 3 key things that we need right off the bat. And then the 2 things we can't teach is you really have to be driven. We will teach you the sales, we'll teach you our products, but you really have to be a driven, goal-oriented person. And then, of course, love to be around people. So if you're customer service oriented, then we can definitely teach you the rest of our services. With that, I'm going to go over real quick. If you are interested, you can text me directly. My phone number is 469-435-3240. And text me directly that you were from this job fair, and I will send you the link directly on the closest city that you're interested in. So like I mentioned, we have multiple cities, so I'll guide you in there, and then you will be expedited. If you mentioned that you were a part of this event today, you will be expedited to the front of the line. So me and my colleague, Kimberly, will move you to the front, and we could potentially get you interviewed by close of business tomorrow. We're actively looking for individuals as we speak. So that's a little bit about myself, the company, and then our exciting role of our residential connectivity sales team. If there's any questions, I can go over that. Arnold, any questions or anything out there?
No, sir. So right now, no, sir. There's no questions.
All right. Silence is golden. But yeah, if you need anything, once again, my phone number is 469-435-3240.
40.
Thank you, Robert. I also went ahead, for those of you using work in Texas, I posted the job requisition number there, so you can copy and paste that outside sales rep, and that'll take you right to Robert's company page there, so you can go ahead and get applied.
Perfect. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Arnold.
Absolutely. And if anybody has any questions or thinks of them while other people are presenting, feel free to type them in the chat box, and we'll make sure that Arnold gets those answered for us. Okay. And so next up, we've got Taryn Nottage. She's from the Crescent Hotel. They're a very nice new hotel that's opening up over off the 7th Street District. Expected to be here toward end of July, I believe.
August.
So August. Okay, I forgot I got pushed back. You told me that. So I think they've got a lot of the management positions open right now. The outlet manager, their front office manager, assistant front office manager, the restaurant general manager, director of finance, marketing manager, and I believe Taryn has some of those entry-level positions popping up soon. So Taryn, I'll let you tell a little bit more about that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jason. Hello, everyone. My name is Taryn Nottage. I am the Director of Human Resources at the Crescent Hotel, which, as Jason mentioned, is opening late summer. This is a from the ground build luxury boutique hotel in the Cultural District, 200 guest rooms. And then we have 4 outlets for food and beverage. So we will have a main restaurant. We will have a upscale Mediterranean restaurant, fine dining. And then we will have a beautiful rooftop bar as well. And then we also have banquet space on property as well. For anyone on the call that is a hotelier or in hospitality in general, or even if you're just looking to, make a change into a new environment, we will be hiring upwards of 100 plus for this opening. And that's just our entry level roles on up to any of those leadership roles. As Jason mentioned, currently we only have our management roles posted, but we will be posting those hourly roles very shortly. And to include a couple different job fairs that we'll be holding locally, most likely at we'll be holding those over at Will Rogers. We'll be taking care of parking for any attendees for those, just due to the fact that the hotel is not actually finished yet, so we can't actually hold them here at the hotel. But if you're in the market for a new job, I don't believe we'll have any entry-level roles, obviously minus tipped roles, that will be below $14 an hour. Most roles at 15 and up, dependent obviously on experience and what the role is. We will be hiring for all shifts. So hotels are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we will be hiring for AM, PM, and overnight shifts, which do pay a shift differential when you do those overnight roles as well. And just because you may not have any experience in hotels does not mean that this might not be something that you want to apply for. Hotels are an amazing, amazing place to work. You get fantastic benefits such as travel benefits. You will receive different things such as discounted hotel stays at any of our sister properties. You also, our benefits are through Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield. They are available to all full-time team members first of the month following employment. Fantastic benefits there. Major medical, dental, vision, company match on our 401k as well. You can contact me directly, and I'll put my email as well as sorry, Arnold, can I put my email and phone number in the chat box?
You sure can.
Okay, perfect. So I will add my email as well as my cell phone into the chat box, and you guys can contact me directly on any questions or any of the open positions. But basically anything hospitality related, we will be opening soon. And those will be anything from our fine dining servers, bartenders, room attendants and housekeeping, front desk agents, banquet servers, cooks, line cooks, prep cooks, pastry cooks, stewards in the kitchen, as well as engineering. We will need quality engineers to work in the hotel, as well as 3 shifts of security. So those are just some of the positions that will be opening, but you guys can reach out to me directly with anything else. I'll put my email as well as my cell phone number in the box. You can call me, you can text me, and I'll put up the career site as well. We are managed by HEI Hotels, which is out of Connecticut, and HEI has over 100 locations. So very, very well-known management company. And manages, give or take, about 7 hotels over on the Dallas side. This will be the first over here on the Fort Worth side. So the hotel name is the Crescent Hotel Fort Worth, and that is opening late summer. And any questions, please let me know, but I'll go ahead and put my contact information in the box. And I look forward to connecting with some of you. Opening this summer, sorry.
Thanks, Taryn. Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of opportunities there.
Oh, hold on, Jason. There was a couple of questions in here.
Yes, there is, absolutely.
There's a marketing manager. I have a client that says that she tried to apply for the marketing manager role, but it says you're not accepting any applications. Is that correct?
That role is on hold currently as we are evaluating our current candidates that have come through recently. We had quite an overwhelming response to that role.
Okay. Another question that came through was, are there any IT technical support roles?
Nothing on
available?
property with IT. However, if you look on our corporate site, once I put up the listings, there may be some opportunities, remote opportunities with our management company, but nothing directly on the property.
And it looks like that's all I have for right now.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I was on mute. That's why you couldn't hear my question. Taryn, it looks like we had one more. Somebody's asking if you have any management valet roles that'll be available.
Most likely our valet will be outsourced. However, we will have one of our guest services manager or assistant front office manager role will oversee the valet. So if somebody has valet experience and wants to translate that into working for the actual hotel, that would be a great opportunity to get in.
There are a couple more questions coming in.
Sure.
Do you have any training or training management position at the hotel?
Our company as a whole does have some training roles like manager and development, things like that. If somebody sees something of interest that's currently posted or not posted, I would highly recommend that they reach out to me directly, and I can kind of maybe take a glance at their resume and see if it's a good fit.
Okay, there's another question about your security guard role. What additional information can you provide for this candidate?
Sure. So security guards, we will have 24-hour security at the property. These will be unarmed roles. They will be overseeing everything from bag checks for our employees to walking the grounds to watching video cameras. Those will be 24-hour roles, all 3 shifts.
Are any of these management roles remote?
None of our, unfortunately, in hospitality, you do have to be on site. So unfortunately, at this time, none of our management roles would be remote.
Okay, another question came through is any logistics or supply chain positions?
Nothing for that for us. Just it would be all kind of in-person roles. Anything supply chain, the closest might be something in like receiving or purchasing, but nothing as far as supply chain or logistics.
There's a candidate that says she has 10 years of retail management experience, but not hospitality.
Yeah.
Would this be a good place for her to apply?
That is amazing. I have a background in retail as well as hospitality, of course. It is, if you are friendly and have a good attitude and, you know, want to work, hospitality is a great place to start.
Are you looking for any front desk positions?
Yes, front desk will be posted very shortly because we are looking to have 3 to 4 weeks of training for our associates. So most of our hourly positions will be posted, if not by the end of this week, probably realistically at the beginning of next week. Once again, I will put my information as well as the hotels, the hiring information. I'll put that all in the chat box for you guys, as well as my contact information. It'll give you my email, my cell phone number. Like I said, you can call me, text me. Please leave me a message. If I don't get back to you directly, it is my personal cell phone number. So, try not to contact me at 3 a.m. But, any other additional questions, I'm more than happy to answer those. I've been in Fort Worth for a while now. So, I'd love to get some local talent for sure.
Okay, yeah, there's quite a few coming in now. Any sales positions or accounting role positions?
So sales right now is full. We will be opening a couple more sales positions as we get closer to opening. And those will primarily be in catering though, not really sales, but they will be on the catering side as we get closer to opening.
All right, any accounting positions available?
Accounting, I will be opening 2 accounting positions actually today. I will be opening an assistant director of finance. And I will be opening an accounting manager position. Those will both be opening today. And we're looking to start those probably about mid-July, once we get through the applications and interview process.
Very good. Any hotel reservation management positions?
Nothing in reservations. We will potentially be having a revenue manager come on board. Our reservations will be outsourced off property at a central reservation center, but we will potentially have that revenue manager be opening soon.
Now they're waiting for you to post your email and your
Sure.
phone numbers and everything else.
All right, perfect. I will go ahead and get my information in that box. Anyone who wants to reach out, please feel free to send your resume over on those emails so I can check that out. But yes, I'll see if I can start responding to some of the ones we've missed, because I don't want to take up, any excessive time, and I'll be on till the end, so I can also answer questions at the end.
There was one that we overlooked about, and I know you kind of touched on this. You said positions will start at 15.
Mhm.
Do you want to go into any more detail on the salary, or is that something you discuss in interviews?
No, I can definitely, talk about some of those positions. We will try to obviously be the most competitive hotel in the area. We're looking at most of our roles, as I mentioned. There shouldn't be any roles in the hotel unless it is a tipped role, of course, that should be paying primarily under $15 an hour, and on up from that. But we're looking at front desks between, anywhere between 15 and 18, depending on experience. Room attendants, same range, depending on experience. Hosts, 15 to 16, cooks, in that 16, 17 to up to 22. It really kind of depends on folks' experience levels, whether they have luxury hotel experience, boutique hotel experience, or any hotel experience, right? Even if you don't have hotel experience, but I know somebody mentioned they have 10 years of retail. If we put you in a front facing role, we're not going to, pay you $12 an hour because you don't have hotel experience. That's not what we do. But we do have a range for all of our roles.
One more question came through. Is any executive positions?
Right now, all of our executive roles are filled. So the last one to fill was our director of finance. We did just fill that one, so apologies on that still being on the list there. So all of our exec roles are filled at the current time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And folks, if anybody has any more questions, feel free to keep them coming in the chat box, but we're going to go ahead and move on to Ashley Smith. She's from ameriCare, Texas. So they've got a couple of different roles they're hiring for. They've got a family caregiver, an overnight caregiver, a mobile caregiver. But Ashley, I'll let you talk a little bit more about those in detail.
Thank you. I just want to quickly say that I'm very excited to have a Crescent hotel over in the Fort Worth area, because that's like a big deal and I'm super excited. I had no idea that was happening. So
Thank you.
So my name is Ashley Smith. I'm the current administrator for ameriCare Fort Worth. That is under the ameriCare Texas umbrella. We've got a location in Fort Worth as well as a location in Weatherford. You'll have to forgive me. I do have a presentation. My background is in education, and I'm sure that you will be able to tell when you see my presentation. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so like I said, my background is in education. My dad, Marty, and my husband, Clayton, brought ameriCare Texas or ameriCare to Texas in 2020, exactly like 3 days, I think, after the state shut down with COVID. So that was super fun to go through. But we are a home care agency, and I know a lot of times people don't necessarily know what home care is, but we are the kind of agency that is great for full-time work. It's great for flexibility. It's great if you are looking to add to another job. So as people age, obviously, home care needs become very evident. Our services kind of listed off to the side include dressing and grooming assistance, mobility assistance, light housekeeping, meal preparation, transportation and errands, taking our clients to doctor's appointments, PT appointments, OT appointments for the family, taking them on walks, doing any routine exercises that they have from their physical therapy, companionship, playing games, medication reminders. All of our services are non-medical, so you do not have to have any kind of certified nursing assistant certification to work for us. We do hire CNAs. We also have a lot of older retired nurses on our team who work with us that no longer practice, but do in-home care. We also have family caregivers where their experience has been taking care of one of their own family members that they may have lost, that they maybe don't care for anymore. One of our office administrators, Jeffrey, he cared for his best friend that had muscular dystrophy for about 6 years after college. So he works for us as well. So the goal of in-home care is just to make sure that individuals are safe and comfortable wherever they're choosing to age, whether that's their home, their assisted living, a hospital, a rehab. Because we are private pay, we are able to go into all of those settings to serve. So is caregiving right for you? The top 3 things are really, do you enjoy spending time with older adults? If you do, then great. This is definitely for you. A lot of our clients are older adults. A lot of them have family that live in the area, but a lot of them have family that don't live in the area. So our care team members are really kind of part of their family. The other thing is, do you enjoy helping people and easily show compassion for others? Our big thing at ameriCare is when we go into a home, we want to leave it better than we found it. So that's another thing. And then, are you good at initiating tasks and building relationships? It's pretty much what home care is all based on. So we offer a lot of benefits. We have leadership opportunities within our organization, care managers, care leaders. We also have client care coordinators, care team coordinators, scheduling duties, and all of those things. Daily access to earnings. We use a program called Tap Check, where if you have worked a shift and you're scheduled with us, you have early access to those funds. We do also have insurance for full-time employees after 30 days, including medical, dental, and vision. Flexible scheduling. Our co-owner is actually a physician, and so we do weekly case reviews on changes in conditions for our clients. We have mentorship. We have biweekly live trainings with an occupational therapist. Family atmosphere. Your mileage is reimbursed between clients, tons of growth, paid time off. We also offer CNA reimbursement. If you don't have your CNA, but you're looking to obtain it, we can help support you in that process. Our hourly rate starts between 13 and 17 an hour, really based on certifications that you hold and experience that you have, and a team that is ready to welcome and support you. We are clearly a small business. There are ameriCares all over the country, but as a franchise, it's pretty small, as well as in this area, but we are looking to grow all over the DFW Metroplex. So we require a valid driver's license. We also require you to have car insurance because we do offer transportation services to our clients. You will be required to undergo a background check, have reliable transportation and a reliable cell phone, and then 2 years of experience in caregiving. This is just some pictures of our team and some things that people have said about us. We have won these awards 3 years in a row. from Home Care Pulse, which is an independent experience management company. Every month they contact our clients and they give a survey, and they contact our care team members and they give a survey. The results of those are kind of what these awards are based on. So we've received Provider of Choice and Employer of Choice 3 years in a row, and we do have 5 stars on Google. So we are not your average home care agency. There are tons of home care agencies in this area to choose from, but we are local, family and physician owned and operated. And we are the only in-home care agency that does have a physician on staff in the ownership. We are also in network with the VA for a home health aid, which is no out-of-pocket expense to that veteran. Not only do we have a physician on our ownership team, like I said earlier, he participates in client case reviews just to keep the most up-to-date information from your clients as possible. And then Amelia is who takes care of our live portal and our specialized training for our care team. And then obviously future growth and opportunities all over the Metroplex. So if you're interested, if you feel like that is something that you would like to know a little bit more about, you can find us on Indeed. You can also text that number right there, 817-835-9355 for an application link. And if you have questions, that phone number, that 817-994-2615 is my line. So you'll get me, and we can chat and talk about any questions or concerns that you have, or if you want to move forward.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Ashley. I'm going to get the job IDs posted here for Work in Texas. So if anybody wants to use Work in Texas to go and find those positions easily, I've got those already put in there.
Yeah, there is a question for Ashley. It says, any business operation positions available?
So no, not right now. We're very small right now. But if you are someone who has a ton of experience and you're willing to kind of work with us as we build what this is looking like, then there's huge opportunities for growth in the future. ameriCare Texas has 2 locations right now, but like I said, we are kind of a sub-franchisor. So we will open other locations or award other people in the area who want to become franchise owners. And so it's a great way to start to build your career.
Another question that came through, do you offer positions for remote scheduling?
We don't right now, but that's definitely something in the future that if we don't need, one of our other owners might definitely be interested in that.
Okay, thank you.
And actually, I posted the links for the folks to apply and Work in Texas. Do you have a career page that you'd like to share as well?
If you go to americaretexas.com, I think you'll be able to see, I don't know that you'll be able to see job openings. Everything's pretty much on Indeed right now. But you can visit the website to just get a little bit more information on who we are and what we do, and if you'd be interested in working for our company.
Perfect, thanks. And again, I've got all those job descriptions on Work in Texas, and the job IDs are right there. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't share it to everybody. Let me make sure I share it to everybody. That would be helpful.
Yeah. And your presentation was very cute. I got a teacher background as well. So, and a couple of panelists or guests also said they love your presentation.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you.
And so let's see. Perfect, folks. I'm going to post. If you guys have any follow-up questions, feel free to put them in now. We are going to put this on our YouTube channel, so if you need to review the information later, you can go to Workforce Solutions and locate our YouTube channel there. It's youtube.com/c/workforce Taryn. And again, we'll go ahead and post those other hiring events that we have upcoming, so you can all keep up to date. And let's see here. Lacey, I apologize, Lacey. I didn't put this on here. Do you have the info email we can put out there for the job seekers? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let me
Hold
get
on,
that.
hold on. Is that what
Yes.
you're looking for, Jason?
Oops. I'm clicking around. Yeah, perfect. That'll get the alerts. Absolutely. That'll be great. Let's see. Let me post that. Arnold, since you have that up and handy, would you mind go ahead and posting the YouTube address for the job seekers?
I don't have that.
Oh, that's okay. I'll grab it again real quick.
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
Do you mind if I answer a couple questions? That came-
absolutely.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Sorry, so
Sorry.
yes, for our night, we won't have an overnight manager role, but we will have night auditor roles. And those will come open when we open the hourly roles or the line level team member roles for the hotel. And that will be closer to the end of this month. Pretty much probably at the beginning to mid next week is when those will be opening. And then I think there was another question about when the hotel is opening. So the hotel is not opening until the end of August, and that's going to be a soft opening date, of course. And that then, so we will primarily be targeting to start hiring at the beginning to mid-July to make sure that we have enough time for all the training that needs to happen for all of our associates before opening.
I'm going to thank our panelists and employers for coming out and joining us today. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to us and we can help connect you and get those answers for you.